Good morning, guys. It's Saturday morning and we are at work. Weren't supposed to be here today, but some of these dealers, I'm gonna bitch for a minute. So what we do, I'm a sub, we come in, we build the bin, we leave. The dealer sells the bin. Some of these dealers, some of the older guys, like the last project we were on, they've been around so long, they acquire stuff, so they don't want to sell the bin as a whole kit because they have stuff that they want to sell the customer. And they dole it out to you a little bit at a time, and you end up waiting, and it's just a nuisance. Same thing with this dealer. Told him when we were going to be there. This bin, it's a little tiny 24-foot bin, 24 feet diameter, 10 rings, 10 rings tall. 1-day job for us. This is our 4th day on the job. First day we get here, he's not here. Ben's not here. Ben was supposed to be here. Talked to him. He's still 4 hours away because instead of having the bin delivered to save money, some of these dealers pick them up themselves and then deliver them, and then they can charge the customer a delivery fee. See how that is? That's the name of the game here. Well, I'm like, it's 4 in the afternoon. We've already done, we finished up that job in the morning. I guess, no, that was like 1 because we had lunch and then left. Because we weren't going to wait around. I'm not going to pay my guys just to, literally we were just going to sit and wait for like 4 or 5 hours. Fine. We'll just knock it out the next day. Next day comes, don't have all the parts. Have to go home early again. Yesterday, we still don't have all the parts, but we have what we need to get the job done. Get the job done, well, mostly done. We're waiting on the center basket. The center basket sits in what it sounds like, sits in the center of the bin, under the floor, and it's what the flighting, the auger, runs to, and that's how you unload the bin. It brings the power sweep around to clean the bin, and it brings the grain out of the bin. We haven't had that, so we told them we'd put the floor in halfway, because without that you can't finish the floor, and we'd be back in October on our way back through to finish it. At 1:30 yesterday, as we're getting ready to leave because we're done, well, they found one at the factory. If I send him to go get it, can you guys put it in? Mind you, he's 5 hours away. It's 1 o'clock. That means we would sit around till 6 or 7, because that's like exactly 5 hours, not including load time and whatever else his helper does to get back. I'm like, we're going home. That pisses me off. I said that wasn't the deal we had. I told you we'd be back in October in a couple weeks to finish this. Well, I'd really like it done now. So I'm going to charge him. I'm going to charge him extra for delaying the project. So now we're back today to finish putting half a floor in. It's only going to take a couple hours. Not even that, because it's a small bin. But of course it's pouring rain out and I'm soaked, and because I'm handing the floor planks into the guys so they don't have to be wet. So there, that's almost 4 minutes of me just bitching. So if you're in that position, I don't know why some people are like that. Just make sure we've got what we need to get the job done. So quick bitch session. On to the next thing. Reeve knives. They just announced the price increase. I think it's like $25 or $50 a knife. People are going insane. People have lost their minds. I guess there's some pretty nasty stuff they've left on the internet, and people are bitching and moaning and wah. Guys, they haven't raised prices in God knows how long. What have I bought? How many have I bought this year? 1, 2, 4. I bought 4, so it'll cost me an extra couple $100. Who cares? You're paying for an American. He has to pay. What people don't understand is he has to pay people. People were looking up what his employees make. It's not, are you begrudging someone for what they make? Somehow people, I guess, were looking up what what the Reeve employees make, and we're posting that and being really kind of shitty about it. And I guess it affects back orders too. If you had a back order in and say your knife is supposed to be here in a year or 2 years, you would be subject to that new price. And people are mad. Guess what? They didn't have to put any money down for that knife. So it's like, you know, this watch. I've got a Rolex on order. And guess what? I didn't have to put any money down. But the price that it was last year is not the price it is now. And in 2 or 3 years, if I decide to take delivery of that, it'll probably be more expensive. Guess what? Stuff has gone up. Everything has gone up. My employees make more money. My insurance has gone up. My cost of goods have gone up. Everything has gone up. People are mad about a pocket knife, guys. I mean, we're talking pocket knife that they might buy one a year. I've bought 4 Chris Reeve this year and still wouldn't be pissed about an extra $200. Wait, 1, 2, 3. I bought 5. I've bought 5 this year. So if you want it, you want it. But they're not bitching about, they do bitch about the gas prices, but that's something you use every day. How often, if you're not like someone like me who's bought 5 this year, if you're buying 1, is that $25 or $50 really gonna matter in the grand scheme of things? Because you're getting something made in America by American machinists, and it is, I mean, titanium and steel, I know, has gone up for Chris Reeve knives as like has everybody else. Strider bumped their prices, didn't announce it, didn't say anything. I just know because of last year I bought a SMF and it was $5.95. This year I bought an SMF from them direct and I think it was like $6.25. I understand shit costs more. You have to pay your people more. I mean, gas, you use that every day. That's gone through the roof. Do you think they're tracking down oil company people and seeing what they make? Everybody knows they make billions. Cars. Look what a vehicle costs now. Do you think they're going to lower that price back down? No. Once they raise it up, they're even trying to, dealerships are even trying to tack on premiums on top of cars. So, settle down, people. Settle down. It's a pocket knife, all right? I'm sure if you're so upset about the $25 or $50, there's something else you can find. And people are bitching about the availability. If you're just looking for a normal knife, unless you're getting some unique graphic or something, they're bitching about availability. That's on you. Pay attention. You can get them on the secondary market, good deals. I've picked up 2 of mine from Knife Joy and 1 from Monkey Edge. All these dealers have been getting stock in. If you want one now, just pay attention. That's on you. That's on you for sleeping at the wheel if you want this so bad. Hell, you can go to Knife Joy right now. They posted something the other day. Hey, we still got them at the old prices until this stock is out. I mean, they bought them at the old price, so they're going to sell them at the old price. I'm not sure what their stock level is now, but yeah, that's on you. I'm sorry. So if you're upset about price increases, look what interest rates are. Look at everything else in your life. Are you at the grocery store bitching and moaning at the manager because prices went up on milk and on meat, on chicken, on beef, on whatever? I mean, if you're one of those people that are complaining, I mean, I'm sorry. That's what you have to bitch about in life. But what do you expect? Everything else has gone up. Look at everything else that you buy and consume in your life and tell me that it hasn't gone up. It's just the way it is now. So, I don't know, guys. There's just my 2 cents on it. I just posted this unboxing. Oh, it's wet. I wonder how that's gonna, you know, I'm loving this thing, man. It cuts. People say Medfords don't cut. I'll give you a long-term update. But after 6 days with this thing, it's smoothed out. It's razor sharp. It's wet. That's why I was thinking about, I'm not sure, I know 3V can be super corrosion resistant steel, so that's why this winter when we're off from work, I was thinking about sending this in and having the blade PVD'd just for days like this when you are just soaking wet from the rain, or in the summertime when it's 100 degrees out and you're soaking wet from just sweating profusely. So yeah, I'll give you some updates, but it's, I mean, I love it. This thing is awesome. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.